What is up, gamers? It's your boy Victor, coming at you live once again from the Big Healthy Coalition, bringing you more vintage cube. Now, first one in the queue. We got a second to chit chat. So your boy's freshly hopped out the shower. I need to vacuum my apartment, but like I was starting to vacuum and my vacuumer, the cleaner, it was fighting with me. It was like my filter was all dirty, so I had to clean that. So right now I'm waiting on it to dry. So I figured, heck it, why don't I play a little vintage cube? And so I'm pretty sure every vintage cube this particular season that I've recorded, I've 2-1. Actually, in fact, I believe I've done 11 vintage cubes this season. I've 3-0'd one, I've 0-3'd one, and I'm pretty sure I've 2-1'd every single other one, which honestly, win percentage wise, ain't bad. But, you know, for those that have been in the know, been locked in on the channel, you'll know the 4 and 5 colored decks have been abundant. And you know what? I'm really gonna try hard. I'm not gonna steer away from 4 and 5 color this draft, but my goal here, I want to catch that 3-0. I want to catch that 3-0 on stream. You know what? I'll give a caveat to that, assuming I open power. If I don't open power and I I just feel like without power, getting the 3-0 is so much more difficult. It's certainly possible. I've done it, but it's certainly much more difficult because you just can oftentimes be a dog to those decks with power. But, you know, if I open power, I'm going to really try hard to win. But I'm just going to go in with the assumption that I'm going to open power at some points. So all to say, and look at that. Look at that. Going in with the assumption that I'm getting power, and we get power. Mox Sapphire, hot diggity dog. Hot diggity dog. Great start, but man, there's a Ragavan here. Oh, Ragavan's so good. I got to imagine, if I'm going in this mindset with I want to win, and the Mox Sapphire is not here, because obviously you're taking that. Got to be Ragavan. Got to be. Surely. You know, maybe Dak Faden's a close second. You know your boy loves me in Omnath. Probably my favorite card in the Vintage Cube. It's just so goddamn sick. But yeah, we're taking a Mox Sapphire. Had to get a quick sip of water, and you know what? I'm gonna get a quick sip of coffee, but there's a big old hair in my coffee. Long hair people problems. You know how it be. I'm just kind of letting the clock time down here a little bit so I don't have to wait between picks. You know, I'm an asshole. I'm gonna need to microwave that coffee. It is not a good temperature. And now what do we got here? So we got a Preordain, we got a Steam Vents, Tolarian Academy, Treachery. I think all those are reasonable picks. All those are reasonable. You know, Tolarian Academy, that's a good card as well, but I don't like to go in on it early. You know, I feel like you need the good stuff before you get to the Tolarian Academy, but I guess I have a Mox Sapphire. I feel like it wheels a lot, though. And that if it wheeled, I really would be feeling good. So really here I'm looking at Preordain versus Steam Vents. It's tough. It's tough. I'm trying to win. I'm thinking my gut's telling me Preordain, but my heart's telling me Steam Vents. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, baby, baby. I'll go Preordain. It's blue. We're probably going to be a blue deck. You know, what's not to love there? And then here, okay. Bit of an inflection point. The blue cards aren't really tickling my fancy. Echo of Eons. Palinchron, meh. You know, kind of meh on it. I'll tell you, Fury is a busted card. Fury is insane. If you haven't been taking Fury this vintage cube, you're missing out. It's freaking disgusting. I think it's like the best card in the pack, but, you know, I could take this Worm Power Stone, you know, maybe try to get that, whatever it's called on the wheel, that Tolarian Academy. But not taking the Fury is making me really feel bad about not taking that Steam Vents, or I should say, I said that kind of weird, but you know what I'm saying. This is tough. This is tough. I think I'm gonna take the high upside of Fury here. Fury's just nasty. Fury's just nasty. Could be a twin deck. Could be like just kind of a controlling deck, you know. And here. So we got a Daze, we got a Rogran Triumph. That's basically what I'm looking at. basically what I'm looking at. Rogren Triome is nice. You know, it's two of our colors. I was just talking about maybe being some kind of blue-red control deck. Jeskai controls not a bad place to be. I'm not gonna take the Seething Song. Maybe Seething Song's secretly sick. I haven't been taking many dazes. But I mean, Roggen Triumph is just such a good land. And if we're getting dazed this late, I feel like blue's open-ish. So I'm gonna believe that we're gonna get better 2-mana counters down the line, even though that one is kind of like free-ish. You know, who's to say? Who's to say? You know. And now here, Thieving Skydiver, Mystical Tutor, blue cards, obviously. The Zetor's Proving Ground not really doing all that much for me. Dismember, meh. I mean, Sylvan Library is a sick card. Thieving Skydiver could be the pick. Could be a Mystical Tutor. Don't really have much to get off it now, but you know, maybe down the line. A lot of good cards to get with it. Maybe a Thieving Skydiver. What are my guts telling me? Going with the gut. Going with the gut. Actually, probably shouldn't go with the gut. The gut has been kind of leading me astray, to be quite honest, but, you know, whatever. And now here, I think I'll take the Sacred Foundry and I'll try to line us up in that Jeskai control space that I talked about. This is feeling reasonable. I could take the Thirst for Discovery here, but this is a good land. Jeskai is a color combination I feel fairly comfortable in. So we'll send it. We'll send it. Take a Spell Pierce. Take a Spell Pierce. Probably over Council's Judgment. 1-mana interaction, which is good. We like that. Council's Judgment being double white can be kind of tough. I like to avoid the double colored cards as much as possible. That's just me, though. I say as I third picked a Fury. Shut up about it already, alright? Take that. Maybe we'll even freaking get... Ooh, baby. Okay, wait, actually, maybe this double white's seeming reasonable. I could take this Loran, I could take this Smuggler's Copter, but nah, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna take the good lands, I'm gonna have a great mana base, and I'm gonna be pogged up about it. Wait a second. Wait just a gosh darn second. There's a Batterskull here. Could take that. Could be a Stoneforge Mystic deck. Y'all about to make me act up. Y'all about to make me act up. You know, I'm going to go the high upside line. I'm going to take the Batterskull. I'm going to do it. And I'm probably going to regret it, but I'm going to do it. I didn't even know we looked at it initially. Let's fucking go. Now that's sick. Now that's content. Smash the freaking like button. I had no idea that was in this pack. We already saw it, little did I know, and we freaking wheeled it. Let's get it. Let's go. I'll tell you, the turn 1 Stoneforge off of your Mox Sapphire, that's Pog with it. And we get the plateau. Oh, baby, 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 baby. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Do I take the Inspiring Vantage? I mean, I don't have like any red cards basically yet, aside the Fury, but I probably I do. Could take the Timeless Lotus if we wanted to spec on a little Golos, but I do love spec on a Golos, but I will not do that. I will not do that. My Sun Tightening? That might be badass. That might be badass. I'll give it a burn. Might not end up playing it. Maybe our mana will be good enough to support this. This being the Skyclave Apparition. So I'll take a Massacre Worm. And a Mom, honestly. Kind of lining up to be a decent Mom deck. Kind of surprising got that so late. No mono white drafters at the table. That's what we like to see. That's what we freaking like to see, gamers. Well, obviously there's a Lion Sash, and we do have a Stoneforge, but you know, meh, you know. Could take this Trinket Mage. Could take this Mox Diamond. Do like a Mox Diamond. Don't really like a Mox Diamond if I don't have like good ways to get the land back, but the most recent draft you all probably saw I did that. I did just that. And it was honestly fine. It was honestly fine. But I'll probably just take the Trinket Mage here. We're gonna want bodies because we do have the Stoneforge Mystic, so there's a decent chance we get a sword or two, and we'll be happy to just have creatures to equip our sword to. Hmm. Alternatively, we could take the Git Probe. Could take the Git Probe. That might be slightly better. It's basically like 0 mana. Draw a card. It's tough. I don't know. I do not know. I'll take the Trinket Mage. I feel like it's hard for this to be too terribly wrong. You know what I'm saying? We're doing much with this Arcane Proxy, so this is like the new Snapcaster Mage. Not really. Not really. Guess we have a. I guess we take a consider. I guess. Sure. Sure. And here, ooh, Bloodstained Mire. Wonderful. There also is a Pestermite, which kind of sucks. But I don't feel like I've seen any other twin pieces. Who's to say? I don't know. I also missed out on that Stoneforge Mystic. Bloodstained Mire's 3-color land for us. That's nice. So I'll take it. And I'll be happy about it. And here, yeah, we got some stuff. Honestly, Winds of Abandon is an okay card. Exile a creature you don't control, and you can overload it. They do get like the Path to Exile effect. Honestly, Gilded Drake, not bad. I love me a Gilded Drake, especially if I can get some ways to like bounce it. Like maybe a little Teferi, maybe a Jace. Obviously, I'll be stoked to have those. Repeal ain't bad. I mean, Repeal is a way to bounce my Gilded Drake. So maybe I take the Repeal and hope we get the Gilded Drake on the way back. Possible. Possible. I'll do that. I'll do that. Repeal, it's a nice card to have. Bounce stuff, you know what I'm saying? Feel good about that. Shark Typhoon. Hard to go wrong with the Shark, you know? I'm not smart enough to play Gush. Fire Extreme Metamorph is fine, but that's not very exciting. Not very exciting. So we'll take the Shark Typhoon. And I'll slide it in the 4-drop spot just to give ourselves a nice little even curve. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Here, take a Path. I like a Path. It's not the best. I would prefer a Swords, but 1-mana interaction is sick. I feel like people will be sleeping on the 1-mana interaction. And now, of course, I would love a Iona. Or, not Iona. Shieldred, but that is not the colors that we're in. So I will not be taking that. Yeah, we'll take a little Path. Take a little Path. Not feel too bad about that. Could take an Oust. Could take an Everflowing Chalice. Honestly, we can do a fair bit with an Everflowing Chalice. We don't have much ramp. We do have this Mox, but it's only a little bit. Only a little bit of ramp. Xander's Lounge is basically like a, like a tap Steam Benz with cycling. Might be better. Don't have many blue lands right now, but we can play a lot of islands. Yeah, I'll just take an Everflowing Chalice. That's fine. That's fine. Ooh, an Azorius Signet? Not bad. Not bad. I'll take that. There's an Underworld Breach. Could have maybe... I know we saw a Lion's Eye Diamond. I don't know if I saw the Brain Freeze. Could, like, backdoor into that, honestly. That could be pretty good win condition. I've never really done that before. The people say it'd be going pog crazy. No, yeah, you know what? I know I said I'm trying to win, but maybe this is the trying to win line. I'll like slide it. Yeah, I'll put it in the deck. Put it in the deck. Now remember, I believe it's in this pack. Would be the LED. So I'm gonna play to see if we maybe get that. Can board in a Wrath. Good to have. Good to have access to. Are we Thrabening? Probably not. Are we really Arcane Proxying? Don't really have shit to do with it. I guess I'll take this. Maybe we play it. Unlikely. I'll take the Fiery Islet over the Burst Lightning and the Murktide Regent. Good land. Burst Lightning's probably fine. Murktide Regent I've been pretty unimpressed with when I've tried to jam it. I'll take the wins. Not stoked on that, but I'll take it. I'll take the Yokel Hops because it's just a sick card. Guess I'll take this because why not? We did not get that LED, so probably not playing this. I'll just tuck it on over there. And we're basically blue-white with a Fury. So we'll probably maybe just end up being blue-white. Who's to say? Here I'll take a Jace. I'll take a Jace. You know, Jace, worse than it was maybe a couple years ago, but still a good card, obviously. Really hoped we'll either this Sword or this Pragmatic Vista. I would almost guarantee you we're not getting this Vista back. Sword, Is It Signet, and Factor Fiction are all cards I would be pretty down for. But I'll take a Hase. These will Hase. And you know, I mean, obviously there's a Snapcaster Mage and that's sick, right? And I'm gonna take it, I guess, but I'm not low. We don't got all that much to do with it. Straight up. Got like no 2 mana counter spells. I know I could have taken that Daze and I didn't. And then, you know what? Maybe I'm regretting it a little bit. Not like too much, but a little bit. And now here, it's tough. It's tough. There's a Swords to Plowshares, love it. There's a Spell Queller, love it. But also there's a Sword of Body and Mind, which might be the best sword. I know, kind of crazy, but man, it just kills people so quick. Good to get with the Stone Forge. And then we can either wield the Spell Queller or the swords, probably. I would just really feel so dumb if I didn't end up getting that Sword of Fire and Ice or this on the wheel. I'm gonna take. This is super conservative line, but I'm gonna go for it because I really want the Stoneforge Mystic to be good. When there's a sort of feast and famine, but now we can take the Force of Will because we took the sort of feast because we took this sword. And honestly, I don't even love this sort of feast or famine. It's like probably my of the 3 swords we've seen this pack. That's my least favorite one by a lot. And Force is just a good card. Force is just a freaking good card. Am I really gonna just double splash this Fury? Or am I just gonna rock just ass mana blue white? It's looking like ass mana blue white straight up, which is not the place you want to be. But such is life. Such is life. I don't feel like we've seen any blue white lands. Not feeling great about this. I mean, our cards are good. I just hate. I always do this to myself. I draft these control decks, like these 2-color control decks with just like terrible mana, and then my 5-color control decks have like the best freaking mana in the world. Like, and just to be clear, I could have drafted 5-color if I wanted to here. Could take a freaking pack 1, pick 1 Omnath, and I would have done that shit. Actually, I wouldn't have. There was Mox Sapphire. I probably wheeled it. Did it wheel? I don't even know. It probably did. It always wheels. But I guess you know. Ooh, Solitude. Nice. Nice. Solitude's great. Solitude is amazing. I might still just play the Fury straight up. I mean, all these sources we have are basically free. Like Splash double off-color card. Crazier things. Crazier things have happened. Yeah, we could have the sickest 5-color deck. There is the Brain Freeze. Do we just do that? So much mana do you need? Need a lot. Because you don't have any like recurring mana source like a Black Lotus or LED. And we already saw the LED, right? Is there anything else I'd even want here? Elspeth? Honestly, Elspeth might not be bad. But I want to avoid these double color cards. Is there anything else we're going to play here? I'll just take it for the board, I guess. I'll probably end up honestly cutting the Skyclave. Maybe not. We'll see. Ooh. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Let's go. Let's go. I think this might have been our last possible opportunity to see this. So that's nice. That feels good. Hopefully, wheel the Helix. I wonder if I'm really going to play the Sun Titan. I probably will. Sun Titan's sweet. Sun Titan is sweet. Dig or wall? I think this is the pack with the Fire and Ice. So we would not have gotten that. I believe. Am I going to take the wall here? We'll take a wall here. Ain't nothing wrong with a little wall. This is kind of like a mopey-ish deck. Oh, actually, here's the sword. Nice. Nice. Kind of sad to pass up on that Cathar commando, but having a Sword of Fire and Ice is nice. The Sword of Fire and Ice, it is nice. I don't like any of these cards. Take this, I guess. Ooh, got the Spell Queller. Nice. Didn't get the swords of note, but that's fine. Spell Queller is a good card to have. I've been enjoying my time with the old Spell Queller. Do we have any way to get a black source? Not currently. I mean, I guess we could get black off of the Bloodstained Mire. Maybe a black land will come around. You never know. You never know, you know? God, no respect. No respect. Alright, we got some cuts to make, I believe. Yeah, a couple. A couple. I like what we're working with, though. I'm totally going to play this Fury, too, and it's going to be badass. I'm going to splash for one card, Fury. Am I? I mean, we have 6 free red sources, basically. We cannot pitch cast it. And, like, if I didn't play it, I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to play it. And then, so, this leaves us with 24 cards with a Mox. I'll cut one card. What will that card be? Or will I? I'll cut the Winds of Abandon from the main deck. Or maybe the Thraben Inspector. That Thraben Inspector holds a sword. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Play these. And then we got 1, 2, 3 white sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue sources on the top. 3 white, 3 blue. And we gotta add 12. Or 3 white, 5 blue. So we're adding 6 and 6. So that would give us 11 blue and 9 white. Yeah. Seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. Not the best mana base. Not the worst mana base. Think about this. Think about this. Thinking. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. Alright, sweet. A little blue-white. I'll swivel out of the way. A little blue-white action. Cool. Feel free to screenshot, and I'll see you for round number 1. Yo, yo, yo. What a hand. On the draw. Keep this. Keep this. Fetch off a little Triumph. Get a hold up 4s, which is unfortunate because I can't have 6. Hate to see it. You hate to see it. Little Shelly. Little Shelly. Of note, opponent did mulligan. Ooh, I just got an email. Just got a little email. Love it. Love emails. Plan on, yeah, like I said, just grab this little Triumph. Be chilling. I tell you what, y'all. So I was showering before this. Y'all, my more astute subscribers can tell because my hair is a little bit wet. Which is, this freaking mane tends to hold the moisture for quite a while. So I was showering, and I don't know, I think they must have worked on the pipes or something, because I tell you, turn it on, how I normally do it is, turn it on max heat for just like a little bit. It gets up to temperature pretty quickly, and then I just hop in, and then I, adjust, because typically it's a little bit too hot right when I get in, and then, just do some micro adjustments, and then I'm chilling, right? But I got in today, and it was so hot in the shower. It was unbelievable. Like, I get in, I was like, I don't think I can, because I get in like on the back side of the shower, so like the nozzle's like here, and I walk in, and I was like, I don't think I can venture freaking through to the other end of the shower. It's so hot. I don't think I can do that. I think I would freaking die if I did that. And it started hitting my foot, and I was like, oh my god, and I just had to get. I literally jumped out of the shower, my legs sopping wet, getting water all over, cause I mean it was so fucking hot, and now my foot like hurts. I like think I legit burned myself in the shower. My your boy's shit be hurting. Now what do I want here? A sword or a Batterskull? I'll just take a Batterskull. Love Batterskull. It's not to love. And yeah, so that happened today, and I say that because I just kind of leaned on my foot weird, and I was like, "Ooh, why are my toes and top of foot so tender?" And it's because I freaking damn near died in the shower getting cooked. It was crazy. It's never happened before, by the way. Like I said, normally the micro adjustments work out totally fine. But I digress. And our opponent taking their damn time. It's so boring. My freaking camera is going out of focus. Looking like some kind of Grixis. Some kind of Grixis. Not doing anything, which I'm okay with. All these free spells. All these free spells. Play Plains. We can hold up Spell Queller, hold up our Stoneforge activation. Hold up Force, hold up Solitude. We can hold it all up. You may consider. Consider yourself considered. Would they be shocking? Let's see what you got. What you got? Timeless Lotus. Kind of scary. I might force that, honestly. I will force that, actually. I'll pitch the Preordain. Oh no. Hold up. Hold that thought. I just heard a loud bang. I gotta take care of that. Actually, let me activate this. BRB. Sorry about that. I thought my cat knocked over this table because this table is like super not sturdy. Was my concern. But she did not. She just simply knocked over a candle off of the table. Classic cats knocking stuff off of stuff. You know how it is. Whew. That was scary though. That was about walking on a dead cat body over a flimsy table. The old hardcast Muldrifter. Respect. Am I gonna pat that shit? I mean, theoretically, you can change the clock. It does give them another land. You know what I am? Because I can Solitude stuff still. Hold up my Spell Queller, hold my Spell Pierce. Not even sure if this Spell Queller is going to be relevant. I haven't really cast anything in counter with it. Spell Pierce, obviously, I would have preferred that last turn. Could have Spell Pierced that Timeless Lotus. Get a Hardcast of Solitude now. Notable. Getting some classic Stoneforge beats. Doing Stoneforge things. Love me a Stoneforge in Vintage Cube. I think it's like below the curve, maybe a little bit power level wise. But you know, still just a sick value card. Now it's fine that they did that because they're more likely to tap down low for me to be able to Spell Queller them, for example. Kind of annoying that I'm 1 point short. So, since that's the case, I'm not going to play it out now. I'm just going to Spell Pierce this. Maybe they'll fight over this a little bit. Apparently not. Ancestral Vision on the stack. Hopefully, that's not relevant because they are dead. Man can dream, you know? And then now Solitude will be lethal. Spell Queller plus Stoneforge could also be lethal on the other end. A lot of potential lethal options. You know what I'm saying? Gush. Yeah. Yeah. Cannot do anything about that. It is 5 mana. Spell Queller only gets 4 mana spells. Night's Whisper, feel free. Stoneforge now lethal. 'Cause, Oh, they're shelling. This could be bad. Interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna counter that. Why? Because they might be able to cast something that I cannot counter with that, and maybe clearly that mana is relevant. Paying cost though. Tinkering. Hopefully, I can't think of anything that like kills us instantly. They could tinker into. I mean, normally they tinker into like that 7-Eleven Shroud thing, or like Bolus's Citadel, or like one of the Blightsteel Colossus. Maybe they have like something that can just keep them alive. Nope, I guess not. They took a look in their book and they found nothing. So we know they're a tinker deck. That's good to know. They probably are. Oh, I don't know why I said that so loud. They probably are Golosing. If I had to wager a guess, if I had to hazard one of those, yeah, you know what? I'll cut that. I'll add this Elspeth. Try to beat him down a little bit more quickly. I mean, +3/+3 flying. That's good. That's powerful. Now I'll keep this. So we have to get the Triumph off of this Bloodstained Mire. It is kind of rough that the only land we have to get out this Bloodstained Mire is the Triumph. So if you ever draw that, this Bloodstained Mire ain't doing shit, which maybe is a slight oversight on my part. Maybe I should just play like one more. You know, I probably should just play like one of those plateaus, probably, just so it's not like straight up dead if I just draw that. Ooh, that's nice. To Spell Queller or to or to hold up Spell Queller or to Stoneforge right now. I'll Stoneforge. Get it down, start pressuring. Then we can start holding up the Spell Queller. Grab a. It's kind of bit my lip really hard. I feel like. Is it bleeding? Can you tell? I don't know. I will grab the Sword of Body in mind, I guess. Kills pretty quick. You can consider at the end step. Then hold up Spell Queller plus Stoneforge activation. I'll probably put in the Battle Skull first. Lotus Bloom enter the Exiled Zone. Kind of scary. Hopefully they're just dead before that, though, you know? Evoking a Muldrifter. I'll consider in response. Oh, Graveyard Land? I wanted to land. Joke's on you. What up a Shark Typhoon too? Okay. Okay. Got a lot of instant speed stuff. I guess I'll play out the Thraben Inspector. I'm holding up Spell Queller plus Clue Token plus Stoneforge. Just holding up all the things. Demir Signet. That's fine. I'm gonna start holding up the Spell Queller like specifically for Tinker. What will I put down? The Banner Skull or the sword? Honestly, I'm gonna put down the Banner Skull. The reason being, if I don't hit a land, then I can't equip the sword and hold up Spell Queller, which I really want to do. Stopping on our upkeep might just be double queuing. They were taking a long time in the previous game to make game actions, but now they're ahead of us on time. Your boy plays methodically, you know what I'm saying? I'm a methodical gamer, what can I say? What you got? What you got? my upkeep. Maybe they just have a stop in there. Okay, not should have, but we would have gotten there on the sword. But I'm holding up Spell Queller. Not dead next turn, but they're getting beat down. You know what I'm saying? Metal Hilaric. I'll counter it. I'll bite. Or I'll attempt to counter it. I'll cast a Spell Queller. How about that? I mean, they're holding up blue blue. Blue black, even. Blue blue or blue black. Or blue blue black, even. I thought they already played land for some reason. Should have probably activated my Stoneforge, would have been a good idea, but I didn't, so. Guess I'll do it now. No time like the present. Just have all my boys be threatening. Get them from all ends. Always yield. So they did have a Bolus's Citadel. I milled a Tendrils and a Mox Sapphire. Urza's Saga. They had some good stuff. They had some good stuff. Hold up my Clue activation. Hold up my... I guess that's it. They thirst. Down to 14 cards in library. They have 5 cards in hand, but... They also do have a Lotus Bloom, so they could do something kind of nasty with it right here. Sun Titan on the follow-up is nice in case they, like, Ugin or something. That's definitely a way they can get out of this, but Ugin doesn't even answer, like, the Batterskull or the Sword. But hey, crazier things, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, see, like, this is troubling. this is troubling. I guess I should sack this Clue token. Maybe we can hit a Force at some point. Probably should have in response there, in case we hit the Force. In response here, I will. Did not get there. Did not get there. They're at 4. Got a pretty big board here. They get a top. I'm okay with that. So we got the Tendrils out of their deck. They still do have 5 mana. So they're playing the top 4 cards of the library. Goblin Electromancer. Lava Claw Reaches. Gush. Island. Pretty bad. Seems fine for me. Nice. Start off 1-0. See you for round number 2. on the way to that 3-0, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. Oh dang, and it quick. I would love to be on the play. Not the best hand ever, but I'll keep that. And grab our little Mox Sapphire. We got a little bit of interaction. Good mana. Feeling good. Feeling good. Shaved today. I thought I was gonna shave the mustache today, but I don't know. It's fun. You know, it's fun. Love a little mustache, you know? Put the fear of the mana drain in him. The fear of God, as I like to say. A Jace of Byron's Prodigy. I'll probably Skyclave that. Consider yourself Skyclaved. Just get it out. I don't want to deal with it. If they answer the Skyclave, we can repeal the token for value, which is nice. So, sup. Maybe Soul Tie Control? No, looking like maybe just blue black. I would guess Reanimator because everybody's freaking blue black is Reanimator, and Reanimator is lame. Skyclave, my Skyclave? Craziness. Craziness. You know, I talked about wanting to do the thing, and I did not do that thing, and immediately punished. That's fine. I'm not mad. You're mad though. And now we'll repeal the Skyclave. It'll be sacked, and then hopefully we can block this illusion token. They played around it. Smart. I don't know if we'll still draw the card. I assume we will because it's like a separate, or maybe not. We'll find out. Sure. Couldn't have played around it anyway. Didn't even have anything for it. If it was paper, I would be tanking as though I had like a Daze or a Force or something. Do I draw? I do not. Makes sense. Oh. You know, this may turn on their reanimation shit, but I'm not mad. Might also just kill them in like 2 turns. Did you ever think of that? I guess we'll find out if they're reanimator though, that's for sure. Certainly would prefer this to be a Sword of Fire and Ice. So let's take a look. Nothing apparently reanimator-like. Nothing too crazy. Looks like kind of just a little blue-black control deck of sorts. Seems fine. Seems fine for me. Out of 15 cards in deck, what are they casting? A Knight's Whisper. Put this over here. Storm count 1 of note. Important to note. Sip Me. Look at those ice balls. They're so freaking dank. I've been loving them. I've been loving them. Oh, they just concede. Dude, and people, people, myself included, love to poo-poo on the swords, but man, sometimes they're sick. A little results-oriented thinking for you. Yeah, the wall ain't seeming great. You know what? Hit me with the freaking Elspeth once again, and you know what? Plateau me over a plains, just so we don't get dicked on our Bloodstained Mire once again. And yeah. And yeah. Submit me. Submit me. Sure. This is a certified sure moment. Keep that. Not the best hand. One Mox Sapphire away from being nasty. We did see a Thoughtseize, so I will play this out. God. Love a called shot. Love it when Moxes are in your deck. So awesome. Ooh, Mana Crypt. Okay. Okay. I will be taking that, though, by the way. That will be mine, my friend. Unless if you have, like, a Force or something. X cannot be 0 for what it's worth. Of note. And now we can attach and equip. We can cast and equip the sword. Pretty good. Pretty good. If I do say so myself. According to the last game, they did not have much to answer that there sword. I say that because they conceded really quickly. They will have gotten 2 Jace activations off, though, which is scary. They're holding up mana. Tails never fails. Easy. Won the flip. I'm not going to go for the sword play because it just seems a bit aggro. I'll probably play out the sword, though. Just attack this Jace. Plug away at it a little bit. Yeah, I'll just cast me a sword. And tagging a counterspell with a spell queller is actually quite nice. Because even if they counter it back, or kill it, the counterspell theoretically won't really go anywhere. Hitting a mana drain, of course, always good. Mana drain, pretty decent card. Could do some bouncing with the Jace, but you know, whatever. They didn't brainstorm a response, so I'm guessing they don't have Force of Will in their deck. Maybe they do, and they just misplayed a little bit. Or I guess they... No, they would have known 2 of their cards off of that brainstorm. Because of the Jace. See what they cast here. Not too scared of much, honestly. Kind of surprising. So I gotta imagine they have a counterspell, or a kill spell. Tails failed. Kind of fricked. Good draw. Good draw. Let's go for an equip. See if they kill. They do not kill. Alright. At least not yet. Attack. Infernal Grasp. Sure. Can have your mana drain back. Enjoy that. I'm gonna go Thraben Inspector. Get Inspectin'. I'm just equip now. Yeah. Hold up Spell Pierce. Hold up Clue Token. I probably won't be cracking this Clue Token. I feel like having the Spell Pierce up at all times here is going to be important. They could have a lot of stuff. It's kind of bad. Okay, actually, I am going to crack this. Tails never fails. It's Kate's just failing 66% of the time. No good. So we'll play this out. We will equip over here now. And anything else? No, because now we can hold up. Now we can hold up Spell Pierce plus this Rogran Triumph. This Ophiomancer being pretty good. Being pretty good. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Holding down the ground pretty well. Ophiomancer, I think, slightly underrated. I think it's fine in the cube. I know a lot of people poo-poo on it. I've had some success with it. Just against certain decks, it's just like really so freaking good. Might even be cool in Modern. Probably not good enough, but might be. Hopefully this Spell Pierce absolutely pwns my opponent. Hopefully they go for something crazy in response to me cycling this Triumph, like maybe like a big Mystic Confluence or something. Yeah. So let's see. Cycle me. Good draw. Alright. Tails sometimes fails. Did not fail there. Just get me in combat here. Do you have things? Do you have like a fatal push? Fatal push would be probably the worst thing for me here. They don't. So what have we milled here? They got their own sword. Shark Typhoon. Yeah, some good stuff. Some good stuff to be sure. Now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Could hardcast the shark. Or I could just make a 6/6. I think I'll hardcast it. And by hardcast, I mean cycle it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I don't know, actually. I'm starting to regret that a little bit. I'll hold up the Spell Pierce. Kinda telegraphing it pretty hard, but what are you gonna do? Never fails. Still failing sometimes. Good draw. Good draw. Pretty great against this. Because they're going to try to sack the servo token into a Thopter to give them a Blockter. But little did I know I'm going to repeal the absolute shit out of them. Repeal me. By repeal me, I mean repeal you. Might concede here, to be honest. We'll find out. Swift End, more like swiftly spell pierced, am I right? And they concede. Oh, boom. Oh, boom. Quick 2-0. Quick 2-0. Looking for that tasty. Ooh, 2-0, 4-0 even. Let's get that 3-0, 6-0. Catch you here in just a moment. Match number 3. We are on the draw. This is a fine hand. Not the best. Definitely susceptible to some broken starts. But you know, we're always one mox away from being pretty broke it ourselves. And maybe we'll finally play against a aggressive deck where this wall is nice. And I forgot to do the freaking thing with the freaking Bloodstain Mire in between matches. Shoot. Well, hopefully it doesn't cost us this game. Definitely could. Opponent is mulliganing to 5? I'm okay with it. I'm okay with that. Please be a deck where Wall of Omens is just like nasty. Nasty against. And my phone is farting like crazy. Ooh, lots of... I'm a substitute teacher. That's like how I've been earning a living lately. Just finished my master's. Thank you much. Hopefully trying to procure a little teaching job here at the start of the next school year. No good sub jobs up right now. So we'll pass on those. Just like we'll pass the turn. Ooh, Jetmir's Garden? Respect. Respect. I respect a person that plays Jetmir's Garden. I don't respect a person that doesn't play the Jetmir's Garden and just F6 through their turn. Ooh. Unfortunately, now I cannot F6 through my turn. Maybe they got a force of their own. Baral, that's fine. Alright, Wall me. Wall me into something good. Okay, that could be quite good. Next turn we'll have 4 Spell Pierce up. Dece. Are they Storm? It might just be Storm. Might be like Manamorphosing right now. What if we just died here? How crazy would that be? We do have a force up, so it's pretty unlikely, but it would be pretty crazy. They only have 4 cards in hand. And they put a red in their pool, but then said, just kidding. A little pump fake, a little for my football fans out there. I'm not really a football fan for what it's worth. That's fine. I'm gonna hope whatever they cast is something that's good to force will. I'm gonna let that happen too. I'm hoping they don't do something nasty storm-wise here. Time Spiral. Yeah, I'll counter that. And I think I'll even pitch the Spell Pierce, as crazy as it sounds. Alright, nice. That worked out well. That worked out well. Timely Force of Will. Love that for me. Probably not looking to path that. Also, probably not looking to cast this Shark Typhoon for a little bit. I would like this Shark to, be able to pressure my opponent some. This is going to give them a lot of time to dig out of this. A lot of time. Maybe I should just cycle the Shark Typhoon for one, honestly. That just seems so anemic. Yeah, we got some good 4-drops. I'm gonna do it for one. This seems bad, but I just wanna draw something that lets me get on board quickly. That ain't it. I'll play it. Not stoked about it, but I'll play it. Next turn, play the Batter Skull. Start beating down. Holding up the path, I guess, if it's ever relevant. Kind of scary that our opponent has Black Lotus. Just like in their deck in general. It's just like a scary thing for your opponent to have. Alright. Kind of drawing stinkers. Little stinky cards. Can cycle that at least. Now our Bloodstained Mire is dead. So let us get a clock going at the very least. Mother of Runes, of course, can't F6. It's freaked. I mean, they might just play out something nasty here in a second, though. Kind of scared how much mana they're producing here. Like I'm worried about like them just like randomly having like a Consecrated Sphinx or something nasty. Good draw. Great draw. The best of draws. It was the best of draws. It was the worst of draws. Just a little literary reference for my folks in the know. Plan on cycling this Triamond up. Not gonna just run this Spellcrawler out for no reason, but I will counter like literally anything that I'm allowed to counter. Cycle me? Okay. I probably will play that out, to be perfectly honest. Boop boop. For ya. Play out a 2/1 flyer. One short of lethal. I'll just go for lethal. What's the worst that can happen? Just equip this to something. Give me a whole bunch of flyers. I got my Mother Runes activation. They're probably dead here. Guess it could like Cryptic tap me down. Would be kind of annoying. Boom. Boom. The force of will heard round the world. And once again, Wall of Omen's not seeming great, so I'm going to cut it for an Elspeth. And bring my plateau. Cut my plains. And honestly, I could bring in the Bloodthirsty Adversary, just literally for a 2/2 haste, just to try to kill him quick. You know what? Yeah. Yeah, let's beat him down. Let's freaking beat them down, gamers. And shebang. And shebang. Might be kind of trolling to do that, but whatever. Who's trolling now? Who's trolling who? This is a pretty bad freaking hand, though. I think we can do better. I think we need something a little bit stronger. They're a Black Lotus-y combo deck. I'm gonna go for something a little bit higher power level. I guess this is higher power level, I suppose. Keep that. What do we put on the bottom? Probably the Bloodthirsty Adversary, honestly. Yeah, probably. Don't like turn one me. Or two. Or three. Don't even don't do anything and then just die. How about that? That'd be really sick. Thinking, which is troubling. You hate your storm opponent to be thinking on turn one. Because it could just go like Lotus something nasty here. If they Lotus out any 4-drop, we're basically just dead. That's just the nature of a turn one Black Lotus, you know? It tends to be pretty good. They're really thinking. Getting scarier by the second. All of their thinking here. But I'll wait. I'm a patient man. I got nothing to do right now. In fact, the longer until I have to vacuum, the happier I am. I don't want to vacuum. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I find vacuuming somewhat cathartic, to be honest. It's really nice having clean floors. And I've talked about this previously, but your boy picked up a MetaQuest 2. Extremely fun. Extremely fun. So I like rearranged my whole apartment. And I've yet to like mop my floors at all. My floors are just disgusting. Especially with the winter, you know, being here in Ohio. Haven't gotten a whole lot of snow, but gotten some a little bit earlier. I mean, the polar vortex, we all know about that. So my especially my entryway really desperately needs a mopping. But first you gotta vacuum before you mop. And I mean, generally, I'm not gonna lie, I vacuum like probably once every other day, if I had to guess. But it's been probably 3 or 4 days since I vacuumed last. I've been working a lot over the and you know when you got a lot of work, you know you don't want to come home and freaking clean your apartment. You know what I'm saying? So it's been lacking. The cleanliness levels have been lacking. They like to do nothing. I'm actually gonna play out the island. I'm not gonna fetch the Triumph yet because I might want to. I might need to consider into a force, considering how long they spent thinking last turn. To me, that says they got a kind of a nasty little draw cooking up, but maybe not. Yeah, I'll keep that. Shock that in. I'll Stoneforge up a little sword of body and mind because I could potentially mill all of my opponent's win conditions. Would be pretty poggers. Would be. Sad I can't get an untapped blue off this Bloodstained Mire because I will not be able to like snap consider an end step, but I'm probably not going to want to do that anyway. I'm probably just going to try to be getting this sword down ASAP. ASAP. But we are definitely. It's definitely scary out here. Definitely scary out here. Playing against the Storm opponent. Oh no! That's bad. They could wheel us. Oh, we saw a wheel in their deck. So we definitely might be dead here. Good content. Good content. Us sitting here. Our opponent in the tank. Deep in the tank. Well, they have a Lotus. That makes sense. Say that makes sense because they were just thinking so hard their first couple of turns. They're probably thinking about when do I play out this Lotus? When do I try to really go pog crazy with it? they decided now is that time. This is scary. This is scary. Yep. Yep. Good game. A good game. So they got some wheel action. Maybe I wonder if it's worth having the Winds of Abandon just for that card. Got Solitude, we got Skyclave, we got Path. It seems like enough. But like maybe like the Sun Titan is just way overkill and we should just have some like a little bit more early game interaction. Not the craziest thing. I'll actually do that. Will I? Yeah, I will. Just really doubt that Sun Titan is ever going to be relevant. It seems super unlikely. Big things we want in our openers, like a Force Blue card. Mox seems good. Force Blue card. Can't be mad about that. Haven't seen any counters out of our opponent yet. Blaine Island, I guess. With the Fear of God on him. Fear of God being the Fear of Spell Pierce. Even though I don't think they've seen a Spell Pierce in any of these games. That just makes it all the scarier. You know what I'm saying? Get this Chalice down here. Alright. Did not accidentally frick that up. It's definitely frick upable. Now, I forgot having the Everflowing Chalice is even nicer when you got the Trinket Mage. That way, if we have the Mox Sapphire, it's not just dead. Okay. Trinket Mage me. Always yield. Would love to use Trinket Mage's ability. Just cast my Mox. And now next turn I can Sword of Fire and Ice and attack and hold up Force, which is pretty good. I'll probably do that. Can also just hard cast a Solitude if we need. Get the sword down. Get the sword down. Can no longer Solitude. Shouldn't have done that. I guess it's fine. So deal you 2, draw a card. Having the Force up is nice. We got a 3-turn clock going now. Comes at you quick. Shieldred. I will Solitude that in my upkeep. Just because I don't want to take 2, I guess. Bam. Hit you again. Alright, alright. Force Blue card at the ready. Yeah, it's fine. Probably have the Snapcaster for lethal, which I'll do. A little Ambush Viper action. I gotta imagine they're dead here. Oh, boop, boop, boop. Wait, is this actually lethal? No, it's not actually lethal. I'm a dumb boy. If that's the case, I thought that would be lethal. Silly me. Let's just go 1. Let's just repeal this, just to be safe. just to be safe. Holding up Spell Queller plus Force. Should be good enough. Bam. What did I say? I said I want to get to 3-0. I ain't drafting no bullshit this time. I'm getting the freaking 3-0. And what did we do? We got the freaking 3-0. A clean 3-0, I will say. Not perfectly clean, right? Could have been slightly cleaner. Could have got the 3-0 6-0, but unfortunately we dropped a game. And let's take a look at this. One of those planes should be a plateau, but bam. Excuse me, bam. So if you like that, hit me with the like, hit me with the subscribe, hit me with the bell, all the buttons. You know how it is. And I will catch you next time. Maybe some Vintage Cube, maybe some Pioneer. Your boy, I've talked about this a lot. I probably should start preparing for the Pro Tour. It's coming up quick, but, you know, but I got nothing. Oh, and on that note, I'll see you later.